Check. Thank you so much, Satya sir. So now I'd like to call on the stage to say something about Cloud Azure-Ance, our TCM, the North and East, Microsoft Azure, Mr. Debashis Datta. Can I get a round of applause for him? Come on, everyone. Thank you so much. Debashis sir, it's up to you now.
Am I audible? Audible, na? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so good evening. Good evening all. Thanks for the coming. And again, before starting, I just want to give a very small introduction about myself. I'm Debashis Datta. My nickname is Deva. People know me as Deva. In Calcutta market for the last 25 years, and in Microsoft for the last 10 years. In my current role, so I have maybe 6 or 7 avatars in this Microsoft for the last 10 years. Many people have seen me. I'll not tell. Somebody is laughing, sitting in front. Okay. So I joined here as a public sector, from public sector assembly standpoint, then moved to a channel manager, of course, then that so-called software asset management, managing that SM for 2 years. And gradually in the year 2019, when we have decided that we'll completely shift to this software asset management business to completely cloud business. And they took me as a Azure specialist or Azure sales manager for the North and East. So I'm managing, in my current role, I'm managing Azure business for the North and East. I have seen many paradigm shift from Microsoft in the last 10 years. Initially, it was a SAM company, and then slowly it became a complete technology company. So in this particular scenario, what you have seen that our total turnover has increased somewhere around 110% without doing a single SAM business for the last 3 years. So this is about me. Now, I have only 10 minutes time, so maybe I think I have spent already 1 or 2 minutes time. So if I talk about what I'm managing, I'm managing the SMB business for North and East. So what is SMB? If you see the SMB is such a, I know it's a, let's make this little bit interactive. So if I talk about SMB, so SMB is giving the 90% of our customers are SMB customers. If we see the total 65 to 70% turnover, of the world's employment are from SMB, and we are giving 40 to 70% of the GDP of world economy. So if I ask you some questions, and if I want to make it some interactive session, then can you please tell me what are the uniqueness of SMB? Any idea, any volunteer? What are the uniqueness of SMB? Means when you're talking about SMB customers, and SMB is it's a complete domain in the industry. So what are the uniqueness of SMB customers? I'll give some chance to the audience. Maybe Sangramji, I can see you. What are the uniqueness of SMB? Yep. If you see SMB as a customer, so small medium business, I think 90% of these customers are SMB customers. Okay.
So considering the IT infrastructure and other thing, or you are talking about?
It's from IT infrastructure standpoint. Means as a CIO, if you think what is SMB, uniqueness of SMB.
See, in terms of SMB, actually, I belong to actually Indorama. So. Indorama is having around turnover in India around 12,000 crore.
Okay.
So basically it's not belongs to SMB, but still then what are the primary concern of the particular business requirement of the SMB is to run your mandatory business process on a specific platform, which should be very cost effective, which should be scalable as per the business requirement, right? And we should comply all the in security, cyber security environment, and it should be managed by a technically sound expert, which would be aligned to your business. So considering that fact, initially it was the idea is having on-prem data center and other things to run your standard ERP, and to run that standard ERP you are having on-prem data center. Then to manage that data center you need specific skills, such as suppose you are having a SAP data center, on-prem data center, we need to have specific skill set to manage that data center, such as SAP basis guy and other expertise, like suppose you are having that on Linux or HPX platform, they need to have expertise on that particular OS also. And then when your business grow from a certain level at the time of implementation, suppose you have analyzed your hardware infrastructure for a certain business requirement, but suppose your business grows and you are require some more infrastructure to add to that particular on-prem data center, that it will be very difficult, because you had purchased it 2 years, 3 years back, and to add to that particular infrastructure a new component, it will be very difficult.
So yeah, I think you have covered everything. You have given the entire presentation. He has taken 5 minutes.
So basically what is my experience is that when I was in earlier in Century Textile Cement Division, we had implemented SAP which covers 5 cement plant and 3 grinding unit. So we had established our data center in Mayer. We have invested around 7 to 8 crores at that time of establishing that data center.
So I think you have done my presentation.
So
Honestly speaking.
No, let me clearly give you an example. So when we migrated from ECC platform to S4HANA in 2017, then we had analyzed the difference, because by that time we had implemented in 2009, and in 2017 we had a team of techno-function consultant, about 18 techno-function consultant, which was costing us around 3.5 crore in the terms of salary, and we had invested 7 crore in terms of hardware infrastructure and other recurring expense in the terms of power and other thing. That is not we are discussing right now. But when we get it migrated to cloud, then we had invested only at that point time. We are from 2017 we are invested near about 45 lakhs annually to manage all these assets.
Correct.
So then we had invested after that we have that particular
Understood the path. So again, I think all these things will come in my 10 slides. So
Yeah.
again, so thank you again
So
by giving a detailed idea. So what is the thing? Maybe the security. One
Right.
of the security giant is sitting just behind you. So security is one of the very important topic. Second is the compliance.
What Logarithm proprietor also said that as for the system guy, जैसा बोले कि we are just like घंटा. जब तक your business is running smooth,
Exactly.
you don't have any credit.
Problem.
जब आपका डेटा सेंटर में ransomware अटैक
आएगा
होता है,
तब पता चलेगा.
तब CIO को resign करना पड़ता है.
एकदम. It's a thankless job.
This is the thankless job.
It's a thankless job.
This is a
It's true.
practical thing, because last year, because in 2021, Ultratech has faced same ransomware problem. Even last year, Sun Pharma has that kind of problem. So the security aspect is a very big challenge for the SMB, which are having their on-prem data center.
Okay. So again, security, then compliance. Again,
Compliance.
I think you have. So whatever you have told, one slide is coming. Of course, whatever you have told, each and every point will come. I'll promise. What I feel from SMB standpoint. Any other points? One or two. What's reply? What is the uniqueness of SMB in the audience? Maybe again, let me explain. Amrita, you are telling some points. What are SMB? Uniqueness of SMB.
Yeah, thank you for giving me this opportunity. Again, being a sales lady, my first point is the faster decision. In a SMB market, that is my first point, the faster decision. And SMB market is a very blooming, it's a very happening market, SMB market. And we have done lots of business in SAP or on Azure. That's a very good thing. And third point is very quick decision, faster decision, blooming market, and very innovative market. That's it.
So any other ideas? Yeah.
Guarantee returns, yes.
Yeah. And right now SMBs are going globally. Yeah.
I have something to ask. Basically, to promote SMB market and basically overall my Azure market, what recently Azure is doing in terms of financial backup or whatever?
To please read. Please read. So it's a flow. What Sangramji has told, what many customers CIs are telling, it's a flow. You are the CIOs, I don't know how many CXO or finance officers are here. You are the flow. When the flow will come, automatically you will adopt the correct technology. You will run from on-prem to cloud. If you are happy with on-prem, then you will run on-prem. If you are planning to run from on-prem to cloud, of course you will go to cloud. Now, what forces are driving you to go to cloud? Just let's see what is matching with Sangramji. First point, scalability and what is flexibility, correct? You told Sangramji, right now in today's market, if you want to change a hardware, it takes minimum 8 to 9 months. I know here logarithm like partner, they can create a solid Azure infrastructure within 1 hour. Within 1 hour. He will put firewall, he will put load balancer, he will put shared resources, he will put memory within another 24 hours. Within 1 day, I promise he'll give a rock solid infrastructure. Our distributor Reddington will support you to do that. What is the next point?
Can I share a case study? Just one.
Oh, I know that. You have many points will come.
No, one case study. As you said that it takes 1 hour. So recently we've been working with a partner who had developed the complete portal for this online admission portal of state government. So that infrastructure needed a concurrent hit of 2 lakh users. So that infrastructure was built on Azure, and after an R&D of a day or two, we deployed it within few hours only. And most importantly, this was completely serverless, purely on platform. And your database, your server, your everything was on application as service. Platform as a service.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it was not launched by the state government. And the last 2 days back, they withdrawn the decision, but it was successfully implemented.
And implementation done by logarithm team, successful.
So then, what is the third point? Remote work enablement. A new term has come during COVID. Okay. I have seen there are many customers, even in Calcutta, even Satya has done. One of the major customer, I don't know, you must be knowing the name, Dastur. During COVID period, they have shifted their entire 1,000 users from on-prem to cloud. And this is all design, all are AutoCAD customers. So there are, if I'm not wrong, in SMB space, there are 100 customers who are having more than 500 plus AVD users. Means they have changed their operation from on-prem to cloud through AVD. They are putting maybe terminal services, they are putting all these thin clients, doing it from their home or wherever they are. Okay. Fourth point. Cost efficiency तो सर वो तो पहला आता है, वो तो CFO का बाद है, आप लोग CIO हो. आप तो CIO हो, whatever I have seen. You people choose the right side of the product and CFO choose the left side of the portion. Correct? So the CFO's job is to match right side with the left side. Huh? That doesn't happen. But I've seen this. SMB, this is the thing. And after that, there is a negotiation. So you do at least 3 levels of negotiation. After that final negotiation, another 2 levels.
No, that is negotiation is other thing, but they used to give us a budget and you have to operate within that budget, and that should be with a ROI.
I know.
So actually that cost efficiency, just I want to tell one thing. As I told that in 2010 we had established a data center which cost us around 7 crore. Recently we had gone for SAP S4HANA on RISE platform with 550 FEU user, and that cost us around 8.5 crore for 5 years.
Yeah. That's the beauty of cloud.
That include your Azure cost. We had gone for actually Azure Pune data center.
Mm-hmm.
So with 550 FU license and Azure cost, total cost is around
8 crores.
8 crore.
Yeah.
With the total अगर total FU में अगर users count करेंगे, it will count you around 1700 users.
Correct. So actually in the morning session there is a slide and some gentlemen asked that. So if you are putting it from on-prem to cloud, your average net saving is somewhere around 35 to 38% without cloud discount, without cloud optimization of BOQ. It's a generic level, it's a 35 to 38% minimum. Now, what is the fifth point? Data analytics for business insights. So what Amrita was talking about the competition. I have seen many of these customers here, outside also, they are using data analytics, they are using Power BI, they are analytical tool, they are using even GPTs, chat GPTs to improve their business outcome. Okay, and this is, honestly speaking, I'm getting at least 2 calls per day for this Power BI and chat GPT opportunities from Delhi, not from Calcutta. That is I'm unfortunate for that, but I used to get at least 2 calls per day from Delhi just to just how they can use chat GPT or GPT to improve their analytical and decision making capabilities. Okay, what is the last? BC and DR. I think everybody is aware of. Questions are coming that how I can make it switch on my DR, what is the RPO, RTO, how fast I can switch it on. Mithun, sorry, I'm taking some of your time. Where are you? Okay. So, I'll not go in details. What is the last point? Innovation and collaboration. So I feel that is one of the most important part, though this is last in my slide. But without innovation and collaboration, we cannot get the best of our employee. And as a CIO, you are responsible that how efficient our employees will work. I know many of you are M365 or O365 users and you are using it successfully. Maybe you have implemented 50% of that particular product. If you have gone through that, if you utilize that in detail, you can take support partner like Logarithm or maybe from Reddington to get best out of that product. Okay? And then last is CRM and ERP. So again, Sangramji, you have implemented SAP. I know many of you are here who are SAP customers. I know at least 2 or 3 of them. And I am managing SAP for the country in the SMB space. And Amrit is managing SAP for North and East. Okay? So whatever I have seen that CRM and ERP, there is a Microsoft tool that Dynamics DC65, that's a very strong tool. Yeah. Though that segment is different, but generally I position DRM, CRM or DC65 fast. If customer is not interested on that, then definitely SAP, and again I promote SAP internally to the Microsoft. Okay. Now all these things, it will flow as Sangramji you have shifted to cloud. Okay, from on-prem to cloud, there are many customers also, they are planning and they are doing the same thing. Now I'll come to an interesting part. So these are the I think we have all passed pre-2020 pandemic, and then it was pandemic. It was a tough time. That time you have spent 90% of your time from your house or from your home. You have tried, developed many things. I have seen somebody was carrying laptop or hard disk or server from the office to the house and from house to their office. I have seen this thing. They told that there is no power, nothing is there, so they are carrying back their servers to their house. I think you have faced these problems. And after that, right now, again, we are imagining the entire thing. We are shifting from this pandemic stage to office stage. Many of us are doing 30 days, 3 days a week. Many of us are doing 5 days a week. But yeah, that pandemic has taught me a good thing. Any point of time, I think today, if you decide that we will go to a offline or online stage, you can do it within 2 days or 3 days, maximum 5 days. I think all of you are equipped with that. Correct? Which you are not ready before 2 years or before 3 years. So that's a good lesson for us. And it is changing our entire ecosystem infrastructure in a different way. Now, again, I'll come to CFO's view that when you're talking about technology supporting business, so continuity of our business, growing our business. This is our first objective. We have to grow our business, maybe 100 crore to 200 crores or 200 crores or 500 crores, and how to do that, okay? And how to do that, of course, we have to do it keeping staff engaged and productive, okay? That's a very important thing. If our team members are not productive, if our data is not flowing in a correct fashion, if this integration is not there, then we face many of the problems. Still now in Microsoft, we face problems because we don't coordinate sometimes, though we are using all the best tool in the industry, okay? Then what is the third thing? Third thing is that making business more efficient. I think I don't want the caller. So again, how to make your business more efficient means we should use all our resources very efficiently. It should be in our fingertips. Within 2 minutes, if my boss is asking that I want this thing, I should be able to send it from my mobile. That should be the efficient process. And fourth one is that enhancing your digital security. We have to do all these things. You have to put this data on public, you have to give this data to our client, you have to send this data outside our domain, but we cannot break our security breach. So that's 4 of the fundamental pillars when you're taking any decision, okay? And here Microsoft is coming. So if you see, if I go back to the previous slide, these 4 things, and if you go here, so Microsoft cloud is depending upon all these 6 infrastructure. One is modern work, then business app is our ERP solution, then security, you have one of the best security service provider worldwide. Then of course you have the infrastructure, okay? This Azure infrastructure I'm talking about, and then digital app innovation and data and AI. I'll not deep in detail of that because Mithun will talk something, definitely. So I'll keep something for Mithun. So if you see, we are the only company in the world probably who are having all this product. Only company. And if you see, all are stitched internally. If you have a modern work product, if you want to integrate with your infrastructure, if you want to integrate with your database application, if you want to integrate with your SAP, if you want to integrate with your BizApps, if you want to do analytics, it's all possible in a single platform. That's Microsoft. There is no other company in the world who are having all this product under a single umbrella, okay? Now, this is a very unique slide and there are many things are written, okay? I know I think 90% of these customers are using O365. Now, in top of this, the core of this business is team. Team is how many of you are using Teams? Can you raise your hands? Yeah, so 60-70%. Shubroto? Please raise. You are using some 100, 1,000, I think. Okay. So yeah, I think 500 to 1,000 customers are using, means user count I'm talking about. Team is the main console. In Team, you can do collaboration. You can connect many of the application. I don't know how many have tasted that. You can put your data. You can coordinate. You can generate all these things. Put in a single platform for collaboration of your colleagues, your team members, if required for outside team members also, okay? Now, if you see, there are 3 portions. One is the AM365 portion, and there are all different products. This Outlook, Teams, SharePoint, Power BI, analytical tool, BizApps, all these things which are following the left side, that's are all basically O365 suite. Again, if you see this side, this connected experience, SSO, unified search, my analytics, these are connected experience, and how this connected experience works with the single sign-on, unified search, and with my analytical tool. In the left side bottom, you can see that integrated workflow, which M365 Office applications, Team, SharePoint, and PowerPoint apps, which are again integrated with the team, the total business experience. And here intelligent security, threat protection, AD for access, management information protection, and threat analytics, which again tightly coupled with this total business experience. So team as a whole is having so many products. Maybe you're using Teams for video conferencing, maybe you're using Office 365 Outlook for your mailing solution. But as a whole, there are some 17 products which can cater your all needs. Now, this is as a whole migration trigger. So how it works? Supporting remote work modes already have told, that is your AVD or WVD. Cost efficiency and resource constraints, what Sangram you was talking that he spent some 10 crores of rupees in the year 2010. Right now he has spent 8 crores for 5 years. Okay. So cost efficiency comes in different way. I don't know how many of you are aware of Azure hybrid benefit. There is a process called Azure hybrid benefit. What it does, if you have any operating system like Windows Server and SQL Server, you can put that Windows Server and SQL Server on cloud, okay? And if you put that on cloud, then you will be getting another 30 to 40% cost benefit and advantage. Many of you are not aware of. So Microsoft, when we are taking this product from Microsoft, as Microsoft is a very fair company, if you take it from AWS or GCP, it's the same cost. But as Microsoft is owning this product, and if you have that product, if you are putting it on cloud, you'll be getting 35 to 40% price benefit, okay? And of course, cybersecurity and threats, I will not have cybersecurity and threats because some diggers are sitting here. So one of the best cybersecurity and threat analytics companies, Microsoft, we have different tools to analyze and protect the internal data, customers' data. Fragile and on-premises operation, again, you know, many of you are upgrading or updating your hardware, and for that, what I told, maybe within 2 days, you can build up a solid infrastructure for your requirement. And last one is addressing surge demand. Again, this is a very important topic. Many of our customers are coming, and when they are telling, mainly the e-commerce companies, that during puja, maybe during Christmas, maybe during Holi, when there's a deep, heavy surge, their servers, their total operation, actually it hampers because they cannot respond to their customers. So if you go to cloud, I think Sangramji must have faced this thing. You can do elastic pull, both horizontally and vertically. Means in a second, within a fraction of time, you can put 10 different servers. Within a fraction of a second, within some click, you can increase the memory and RAM of that particular servers without hampering your business. So that's the beauty of cloud, maybe the public hoster. So again, I'll not go in detail. Already I have told, Sangramji has already told all these things. Scale your application and workloads on demand. Actually, you have done 90% of my thing. Okay, you see, same thing is written there. Stay secure and resilient and hybrid environment, and optimize cost and migrate with confidence. Okay, so we have done that. So again, live example. So why Microsoft? Any idea, any answer? Okay.
So I had asked SAP India the same question. As a company, business company, what you would prefer? So they told me that we would like to go for Azure. Suppose we'll be a customer. So we had chosen for the Azure then.
So actually, I'm telling you, Microsoft and Azure relationship is for the last 35 years. It started 1990.
But okay. What I had asked them, what is the reason behind that? So they told me that what SAP thing is that the security level and other thing is better in Azure than any other platform.
Yeah. So the reliability. Yeah.
Reliability is there. We are not dealing directly with Azure in this case, but they told me that as this is a premium service, the Azure is giving a premium service with all kind of data security. So charges may be little bit high, but considering the all other aspect, we would like to go for Azure.
Okay, thanks.
That is the most important application run on the Azure platform.
I think I'm done already. 8, 9, oh my God. Yeah, sorry. So I'll end here. So there is a single, if you want to see what is SMB, you can go at just type AKMS that's SMB India. You will get many of this infopedia, many of these case studies, and where we can ask and you can share the questions and we can reply to your answers. Again, I'm available here. In any questions you have, please reach out to me or Amrita. I'll stop here. I'll pass on the mic to you for the next session. Thank you.